it means something. It's something more than just a uniform.
What's going on, guys? ダンクマンヨシです。今日はね、ついにファイナルの第5戦。これでレイカーズが勝ったら優勝。負けたら第6戦やけど。でももう今回決まると思う。っていうか決まってほしいよね。でもまだシーズン終わってほしくない気持ちもあるし、なんかこう複雑よね。レイカーズファンの人は多分。というわけでね、今回の企画は、昨日またレブロンジェームズが練習後、インタビューを受け取って、それを見ていきながら反応していこうっていう企画なんやけど、この動画も少しでもいいなと思ったら、高評価と登録してない人はチャンネル登録もよろしくお願いします。というわけで早速行きましょう。
The story will be told how it's supposed to be told, and be written how it's supposed to be written, but I don't live my life thinking about legacy. What I do off the floor is what means more to me than what I do on the floor. How I, seeing my kids on the back of a Wheaties box yesterday was one of the best moments of my life. And seeing my mom unveil the box back in my hometown of Akron, Ohio yesterday was some of the best news, videos, and pictures that I've ever seen, that I could ever get. The game of basketball will pass me by, and there's a group of young kids and vets and rookies throughout the course of this game. But so I can't worry about that as far as on the floor. How I move, how I walk, what I preach, what I talk about, and how I inspire the next generation is what matters to me the most. And if you appreciate my game, then cool. If you didn't, then that's cool too. But that's what it boils down to.
やっぱりかなりこう次の世代のことを考えとるね。このレブロンの息子がシリアルボックスに乗ってたっていうのは知らんかった。
I thought they were cool from when I seen them when they won them a few years ago, and obviously until you get your hands on them, you don't get to see the detail in them. It's super duper detailed. Has that snake mamba print on it, and it means something. It's something more than just a uniform. It represents an individual who gave a franchise 20 years of his blood, sweat, and tears, and his dedication to his craft, both on and off the floor, to make that franchise be proud of him, and hopefully vice versa. So, like I think last year we had a Shaq jersey. Magic did one as well. I think it's pretty cool when you're wearing a uniform that a legend had his hands on.
確かにコービーのユニフォームめちゃくちゃかっこいいよね。あの黒と黄色の感じ。すごく色合いとかも合っとると思うし、自分これ買おうとしたけどね、買えんかったんよね。あとシャックとマジックのやつも出とったんや。全然知らんかった。
Well, on the 2012 team, first of all, you just look at his 1 year at Kentucky and what he was able to produce for that program in 1 year. His ability to outrun guards, ball handling with the smalls, block shots, catch lobs. I remember one game, I think they were playing North Carolina, and he had the game-winning block. I believe it was versus John Henson, if I'm not mistaken, if my basketball mind is correct. And that block was incredible, and they won that game. But then you just looked at his run throughout that whole March Madness. He was just beyond the best player in college basketball. And we get to 2012 when he's a young Anthony Davis, and he soaked up everything. He was not a rookie that came in and thought he knew it all or felt like he was who he was, the National Player of the Year and national champion and so on and so on. He came in with a sponge mentality right off bat, just soaking up everything from myself to Cole, D-Wade, Melo, so on and so on and so on. You knew right then how great of a kid, how great of a player he was going to be just from that.
なるほどね。ちょっと長かったけど、やっぱりアンソニー・デイビスのことはずっと大学時代から気に入っとったんやね。ケンタッキー大学の時から。多分レブロン・ジェームスは自分とすごく相性がいいってことで狙っとったんやろうけど、実際ね、こう見てみると相性がいいから彼は当たっとったってことになるし、実現して本当に良かったよね。
I think it's with anything in life, something that's different, something that's that's challenging, something that's uncomfortable. I guess it'd be like when I went from the 8th grade to the 9th grade. I went from middle school to high school. It was uncomfortable, and then I got used to it. Or when you guys went to college, for the people who went to college, it was probably uncomfortable leaving home for the first time and have your mom and dad's cooking or whatever the case may be, and now you in the dorm room and trying to figure us out. But then you figure it out. So it's just it's human. It's just human growth. It's a human mindset. It's a growth mindset. You just figure it out. I kept the main thing, and everything else took care of itself. And you control what you control and what you cannot control. You don't worry about.
なるほどね。こうやって環境が変わっていって、もちろん慣れない部分もあるけど、コントロールできる部分とコントロールできない部分を見分けてやっていくしかないと。これは今後環境が変わっていく人が聞いたらモチベーションになりそうな言葉やね。
Us being here, having the opportunity to being able to talk about these issues and continue to understand that this world is not just about basketball. And even though we live in this small piece of the game of basketball, there's so many bigger things and so many greater things that's going on. And if you can make an impact and you can make a change or you can have a vision, it just helps out so much, not only in your community but all over the world. Where do we go from here? We don't stop. Obviously, when the season ends, in less than a week, that everyone disperses and goes back. But I hope that people continue to use their platform, use their individual social media platforms, or if they're doing it that way, if you're an individual that goes into your community and does it that way, however that you continue to create change for the better of all of us. I think it only makes us all better. And it's doesn't matter what race you are, doesn't matter what color you are, don't matter how tall or whatever the case may be, because we all want to see better days. No matter if you agree or don't agree with some of the things that's going on, I think we all love to see better days and see more love than hate. So I know I'll do my part, and as much as I can do on continuing to create change, continue to educate, continue to enlighten my community and communities all over the world that listen to me and follow me throughout my journey. So
なるほどね。やっぱりもう彼はこのシーズンが終わってやっとこのずっと取り組んどったブラックライブスマターの活動に取り組んでいけると。ね、今回はこんな感じの動画なんやけど、皆さんは今回のこのレブロンのスピーチどう思いましたか？ぜひぜひコメントしてください。はい、てな感じで今回以上になります。ご視聴ありがとうございました。